Hello, friends, and welcome to Bear Maple Stories. Tonight, Bear Maple has a little surprise just for you. Please stay with us until the very end to discover how you can be part of our next story. Now, are you all snuggled up? Feeling warm and comfy? Then let's begin our story. The little seed that didn't want to grow. Deep in the soft, brown soil of a quiet garden, a tiny sunflower seed rested. Its shell was striped black and white, smooth and shiny, almost like a little pebble. The seed felt safe there, tucked beneath the earth, hidden away from the world above. Sometimes the wind would whisper through the garden, and sometimes the sun would gently warm the soil. But each time, the little seed trembled. What if I grow into something I don't like? It wondered. What if I change too much? And so, the tiny seed curled up tighter, wishing it could stay the same forever. Hoping the world might simply forget it was there. One morning, gentle raindrops began to patter softly on the garden soil. Each drop sank down, cool and fresh, until it kissed the little seed where it lay. The earth grew damp and comforting, and the seed gave a tiny shiver. "Come on, little one," whispered the rain kindly. "It's time to stretch." Then the sun peeked out, sending golden light through the cracks in the soil, wrapping the seed in warmth. But the little seed only curled up tighter. "Not yet," it murmured. "I'm afraid of what I'll become." The rain and the sun simply smiled, patient and gentle. "You'll see in time," they promised. At last, after many quiet days, the little seed felt a soft stirring deep inside. Something new was happening. A tiny root reached down into the cool earth, and a thin green sprout slowly pushed upward. The seed gasped in surprise. "Oh no, I'm changing," it thought nervously. But the sprout kept stretching, slipping through the soil until it touched the open air. A cool breeze brushed its leaves, the warm sunshine tickled its tip, and nearby, cheerful birds began to sing. The little sprout paused, listening, feeling. Maybe this isn't so scary after all," it whispered to itself. The days grew longer, and the tiny sprout began to stretch higher and higher. Its slender stem lifted proudly, and soft green leaves slowly unfurled, like little hands reaching up to touch the golden sun. All around, the garden was alive. Bees buzzed busily from bloom to bloom, and butterflies drifted gracefully through the warm air. Still, the little sprout worried. "What am I turning into?" it wondered. "I don't look like the flowers. And I don't look like the grass." But the sun leaned down with a gentle glow, wrapping the sprout in light. "Keep growing," the sun whispered kindly. "You are becoming something wonderful." One breezy afternoon, the wind came whistling softly through the quiet garden. It swirled and danced, bending the little sprout back and forth. The sprout trembled nervously. "What if I can't stand tall?" it whispered. "What if I bend too far? What if I break?" Its thin stem wobbled, and its new leaves shook in the rushing air. But the wind's song was gentle and kind. "Do not be afraid," it whispered. "I may push you, but I will also make you strong." The sprout took a deep breath, holding firm as it swayed. With each gentle bend, it discovered that every sway was practice for standing tall. Day by day, the little sprout stretched taller until it became a strong green stalk. Its leaves spread wide and open, catching the sunlight like gentle little cups filled with golden warmth. Soon, the creatures of the garden began to notice. "Look how tall you're getting." chirped a cheerful sparrow from a nearby branch. The sprout felt shy and blushed, swaying slightly in the breeze. "But I still don't know what I'm meant to be," it whispered with uncertainty. From deep below, the earth gave a steady, comforting rumble. "Patience, little one," it murmured kindly. "Every season carries its own gift, and yours is still on the way." One soft and sunny morning, the sprout felt something unusual stirring at its very top. Slowly, a small green bud began to form, tightly wrapped like a little secret waiting to be told. The sprout gasped in alarm. "What is happening to me? Am I broken?" it cried. But nearby, butterflies fluttered in a circle, their wings shimmering in the light. They giggled softly. "Oh no, little one," they chimed. "That is not brokenness. That is a promise." The sprout listened, still uncertain, as the bud grew heavier with each passing day. Wrapped snug and tight, it waited patiently for just the right moment, when the world was ready, and so was the sprout, to gently unfold. At last, under the golden summer sun, something wonderful began to happen. The little bud, which had been waiting so patiently, gave a gentle stretch. Then, slowly, very slowly, it began to open. First one petal peeked out, then another, and another still. Like rays of sunshine unfolding, a great yellow flower bloomed, bright as the morning sky itself. The sprout was no longer just a sprout. It had grown tall, strong, and full of light. It was now a sunflower, glowing in the heart of the garden. The sunflower gasped softly in wonder. "So this is who I was meant to be," it whispered. Around it, the bees buzzed happily, the butterflies danced, and the sparrow sang with delight. Above, the sun shone proudly, wrapping the sunflower in golden warmth. "You see," the sun whispered kindly, "growing didn't take anything away from you. It revealed the beauty that was already inside." The sunflower lifted its face to the sky, no longer afraid, but filled with joy at last. And so, under the golden summer sun, the little sprout's journey was complete. What once trembled in the dark soil had blossomed into a tall, glowing sunflower, bright as the morning sky. No longer afraid, it finally understood. Growing wasn't something to fear, but something to embrace. "This is who I was meant to be," the sunflower whispered with joy. The sun beamed proudly in return. "Yes, little one, change doesn't hide your beauty. It reveals it." And from that day on, the sunflower stood tall in the garden, a gentle reminder that sometimes the bravest thing we can do is simply to grow. And that, dear friends, is the end of tonight's Bear Maple story. But before you drift off to sleep, Bear Maple has a very special surprise for you. Your child in our Bear Maple story. Here's how you can join. 1. Watch, like this video, and subscribe to the Bear Maple channel. 2. Comment below with the name of your child, or a child you'd love to see in the next Bear Maple story. 3. That's it, you're entered. 2 lucky winners will be chosen. The cutoff is September 30th, and we'll announce the winners on October 3rd, right at the end of our next Bear Maple video. So don't miss your chance to be part of the magic. And as always, remember to like, share, subscribe, and follow for more Bear Maple stories to warm your hearts and bring you a good night's sleep. Good night, friends.